Law enforcers there say that they are ready as traffic volumes are expected to increase on national roads in the province today. More than 367 arrests have been made since the beginning of the festive season. One driver was clocked at 228 kilometers an hour in a 120 kilometer zone. 72 people have been killed in crashes on various roads in the province in the past 3 weeks. Our reporter Aphumelele Mdlalane reports.
Traffic volumes is expected to increase in the province today as road users will be traveling to their destinations. We know that the province is central, that it connects other provinces, but now just to hear more on the issue of traffic and how is it going to be, of course, prevented here in the province. We are joined by Ndade George Ramutsodo, is the head director of the province of traffic. Say, if you can just tell us, what are the arrangements today? We know that it's going to also be busy today in the province. If you can just tell us through, are you ready?
Let me frankly appreciate the opportunity that the department is given, and also communicate with your viewers that during this particular period of the festive season, we have seen that there was a high volume of traffic, and starting from the 1st of December till the 23rd of December. But primarily on the 21st of December, the high volume of traffic was noticed on all our roads, where people were moving from their workplace down to their destination where they are going to be with their families. We observed the high volume in entry, that is between Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal, and we also observed a high volume of traffic on the N6, that is the road between Bloemfontein and Aliva North. We also observed a high volume of traffic in the N1, where we're connecting Cape Town together with Gauteng. If you all notice that our toll gates, the two of them in N1, were having high volume of traffic. And during that particular period, we managed to make sure that we enforce the law on our roads, where we embarked on different kinds of operations. The speed operation is one of them, just to curb these particular accidents that are happening and all the misbehaving of the road users. We also have different kind of roadblocks, especially on the N1, R30, and also in the N3 and N6. Also N8 was having high volume from Bloemfontein to Marseille. So all these kind of roads that I've mentioned were having high volume of traffic.
Mr. Ramutsodo, if we can talk about, of course, the arrests that have been made since the beginning of the festive season.
When we analyze our performance during that kind of operation, we find that we apprehended 367 speed offenders, the people that were driving with high speed, especially in the N3, where we arrested one guy who was driving with 228 kilometers per hour on a road of 120 kilometers per hour. So we managing to arrest them. And we also arrested close to 28 people who were driving without driver's license, especially on the N1 during that period of the roadblock of the 21st. And we have also discontinued close to 14 vehicles that were operating without necessary documentation. So all this kind of arrests are arrests that has been made during this kind of operation. We also, on the same roadblock of N1, we arrested 8 people who were driving under the influence of liquor. So we are saying at all times that we are calling to our road users that please, we're begging you that obey the rules of the road, because this misbehaving is creating a lot of problems for the province, because the province is centered in the middle of the country, where people are connected to almost 6 to 7 provinces. And as we speak now, we have observed that more accidents are happening in our province, and especially that vehicles that are coming outside the province.
Like you mentioned, the problem of the accidents. We've seen, of course, many accidents happening on our national roads. I'm talking about N8, the N1 and the N6. Does that mean you as law enforcers, you will intensify on those roads just to make sure that you curb accidents?
Correct, because we have observed that as we speak in now, we are standing at a number that is very unacceptable of accident. If I talk about the latest one that has happened on Saturday or Sunday morning, we find that people died, 9 of them. And when we analyze and assess that situation, we find that the driver of that taxi was driving during the whole night, and then around 2 o'clock in the morning at R26 next to Hoppos, this particular driver became tired and fatigue catched up with him, and he lost control of the vehicle, and we lost 9 lives. So we are saying we will be observant, we will be ready for any situation that may arise. As we start from today, we'll intensify our operations. We'll make sure that moving forward, we put mini roadblocks, roadside checkpoints. We'll also intensify the speed operation so that we can be able to reduce these fatalities that are happening in our province.
Thank you so for your time.
Thank you very much.
All right, that was the Director of Traffic in the province, Mr. Ramutsoto, just telling us, of course, on what to be expected today on our roads, saying that they will try by all means to curb the accidents that have been happening, and also will be evaluating and doing their job on the road users just to make sure that they comply with the law. We will check later on as to how are the volumes and also how are the road users are cooperating with our law officials.